Ever wonder why that street taco tastes like it's packed with 1,000 years of history? Well, grab your tortilla, because from pre-Columbian fire pits to Spanish colonial kitchens to silver miners' explosive inspiration, what I'm about to tell you will blow your mind. Here's the wild part. You know that mouth-watering taco al pastor from your favorite food truck? It's actually a culinary love child of Mexican and Middle Eastern cuisine. That's right. It's what happened when Lebanese shawarma met Mexican cooking techniques. It's like when you accidentally mix up your playlists and somehow create the perfect mashup. But wait, it gets even better. You know how your favorite coffee shop is your go-to meeting spot? Well, in Singapore, entire communities gather at these amazing places called hawker centers. Imagine a food court, but make it 1,000 times cooler, where CEOs and construction workers sit shoulder to shoulder, enjoying the same incredible street food. How's that for bringing people together? Here's a mind bender for you. In Sri Lanka, street food vendors make more money than the average household income. That's like being the millionaire next door, but with a food cart. These vendors aren't just cooking food, they're cooking up economic success stories. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Remember how your grandma has that one recipe that makes everything better? Well, grandmas around the world are like culinary superheroes, guarding secret recipes like they're protecting the crown jewels. In Korea, they're passing down kimchi recipes with a side of war stories. In Greece, they're teaching the next generation how to cure olives during what's basically a cooking masterclass. It's like having a living, breathing cookbook that also gives you hugs. But hold on to your forks, because this next part is crazy. In Peru, street food is like the United Nations of flavor. They've got dishes that mix local ingredients with Chinese, Japanese, and African influences. It's like the whole world decided to have a potluck, and Peru said, "Hold my chic." And talk about perfect timing. During festivals, street food becomes pure magic. In Vietnam, they've got these sticky rice cakes called bánh chưng that show up during Lunar New Year. But they're not just snacks. They're more like edible family photo albums, packed with tradition and memories. How cool is that? Here's something that'll make you think. While big restaurants are trying to figure out how to be more sustainable, street food vendors have been doing it naturally for centuries. They're like the original farm-to-table movement, before farm-to-table was even a thing. Most of them source ingredients locally and use techniques that have been environmentally friendly since before environmentally friendly was even a phrase. So next time you're grabbing a quick bite from a street vendor, remember, you're not just getting lunch. You're tasting a piece of history, supporting a local economy, and participating in traditions that have survived longer than most countries have existed. Pretty awesome for something that fits in a takeout container, right? Want your mind blown even more? Stay tuned, because we're just getting started with these incredible stories about the food that's changing the world, one bite at a time. And hey, next time someone asks you why you're choosing street food over a fancy restaurant, just tell them you're not eating dinner. You're participating in a centuries-old tradition of culinary awesomeness. How's that for a conversation starter?